This is Black Kyanite. It's pretty special because of the metaphysical properties.
All right, welcome back. We are going to be rock and rolling all night. PHiSH is getting ready for their summer tour. And of course, there are a lot of official and unofficial pre-parties, after parties going on. We're going to run through all of them. I think we got 8 cities for a total of 25 shows happening. Not sure what the difference between official and unofficial is, T, but this has become a cottage industry, hasn't it?
I love it. Personally, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's what we've needed for so long, because for so long, especially when I was a younger chap, you would get out of the shows and be like, now what? Like, let's go. You know, like you hang on the lot for a bit and huff down some balloons, but then you're like ready to go do something and hang out with your friends and keep going. And usually you want more music, you know, like you want, it's like, it always reminds me of, we talk about it all the time, but it reminds me of Jazz Fest, right? You go to the fest during the day, or you hang out and do things during the day, and you might see a show at night, but then you want the late show. You want something after that to carry you through the evening. This is perfect. So I love that these are coming up. I love that there's so many bands now that fit the bill of a band that you would want to see at an after show of a PHiSH show. Because again, it's a certain type of music, you know, that you kind of are in the mood for, but this is awesome. So I'm very excited to go through this. And this was a great thing to put together for everybody too. I think, Kev, I think we finally have enough that we could do a whole show and do each city and tell everybody what's going on in each one. I think it's awesome.
So many interesting collaborations too. This is New Hampshire. They got on the 20th Deep Banana Blackout. Now Deep Banana Blackout is members, like it says, of Lotus, Twiddle, Kung Fu. I'm not sure. It doesn't say anywhere online. I have not been able to find out anywhere online, but I figure it's Adrian on drums because he was in Twiddle and he was in Kung Fu. I think we're going to have Fuzz from Deep Banana, Rob Somerville, maybe Cirrus Madden, and I'm guessing we're going to get Tim Palmieri because he's in Lotus and used to be in Kung Fu.
Yeah.
So those names kind of run together there. And then the other thing is crazy too, but were you a Deep Banana guy back in the day?
No.
I like Deep Banana because they had the horns. It was different. It wasn't your standard rock and roll band, you know.
Right.
And Jen Durkin was just, I don't know, maybe Jen Durkin will show up. She was the best. And then this other thing, DJ AirWolf. I don't really know anything about him, but he's going to show up a couple times across this.
I love, first, a couple of things about this flyer. First of all, I love the UFO feeling of the flyer. The graphics are amazing, but I love this little funk fueled extravaganza. Okay, you've sold me right there. Like, I'm in. Perfect tagline. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about. What you want to hear after a show. This would be perfect. And can we just talk about for a second to the AirWolf sign, the symbol? He kind of like crosses G.I. Joe with the old AirWolf TV show. Like, so, I love it. It's so great. It's so good.
It's fantastic.
So, and the best thing too, I love that they put it on the flyer. 3-minute walk from PHiSH. Boom.
Yes.
Sold. Done. You got me.
How can you not? And then this J.WAIL, we got Sammi Garett, she is just a fantastic singer. Cool is the new band she's in. David Murphy from ST, Sound Tribe Sector 9, Grippo, and then Joey Porter from the Motet. Grippo, does Grippo show up at the PHiSH shows?
Probably.
It's fantastic. So together they have this setup where I think they're $25 in advance for each show. You can buy a 3-day pass for $75. And the name of the place is the Jewel Music Venue. There's one other thing going on up in New Hampshire, and this is a guy I'm friends with. Well, actually, Andrew North is on Blue Sky, and he's a really good guy, PHiSH cover band kind of thing. Andrew North and the Rangers and Stark Brewing Company. Now, this is a pre-show on Sunday. So you're hungover, you can go have a burger and a beer, listen to some good music before you hit the show. And that's
it, right? Like, you can kind of ease into your Sunday, sort of get back into the music, because a lot of times you're kind of burnt and you're like, I don't need that. But this is a good, easy way to get some good food, get some fucking, you know.
And it's 3 o'clock. Right. It's 3 o'clock. You could sleep until 2. If you're me, you can sleep until 2:30.
That's it.
It's fantastic. All right, let's move on to Pittsburgh. Some of these are cool that Pittsburgh got one. You would think with one, actually it's perfect because they're only playing one show. So you're not going to burn yourself out, on this kind of thing.
Yep.
And Wild Blue Yonder are a jam fusion quintet out of Pittsburgh, and the Satellite Dog Band is a young jam band. It's like classic rock, psychedelic stuff. So this might be really cool because I think it is what's it say there? $13.75. So
Sold.
Right. All in pricing is weird, isn't it?
Right. I mean, what a great price, great everything for this. Yeah, I'm in. So far these after shows are crushing it. Like, I love this. So
right.
This is great.
And the venue, it just has an address, but the venue is called Haven. So
it's called what?
Haven, Haven.
Oh, Haven. Okay. I think you said Hayden. But Haven.
Yeah, Hayden.
All
right, so we're going to take that long drive down to Texas now, and there are a few things going on. This place, the PHiSH, has Stash plays Floyd. Stash obviously is normally a PHiSH cover band, but they're going to be doing Pink Floyd, and Mostly Dead is a really good Dead cover band, so that would be fun as a pre-party. 7 p.m. No, it can't be 7 p.m.
Can't be 7. 10, 12, 11.
A pre-party, it has to be
pre-party. Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be like 3 in the afternoon, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's got to start. Exactly. The unofficial, but this is an unofficial.
Right, exactly. All right, so and we got more stuff going on. Our friend Joe Marcinek, we actually have an interview with him up about this specifically, and he's going to pop up again and some stuff he's done in the past. But this, my God, Eric Krasno, Reed Mathis, and Cliff Porter with him.
Yeah, that's a party. That's going to be a show. And again, all this Alien and this Close Encounters poster and everything. I love the theme that everyone's going with for all of these. But yeah, this is going to be fun. In Austin and a Dead Funk Summit. Krasno, you all know how we feel about Eric and his days with Soul Live and everything he's doing these days. So this would be
fantastic. Wait until you see the other one when we get to it.
One of the tops, though. That's one of my tops that I would definitely want to check.
Right. And then also, if you aren't really into that, or you want to do something the next night, because the Joe Marcinek's the 27th, this is a band called Heartburn, and I guess they cover Talking Heads music. You think?
Right.
So it's put on by Resound, and it's at the 29th Street Ballroom. So I don't know. I've never been to Austin. Have you ever been to Austin?
I have not.
Right. Tickets are $10 in advance. Doors at 11. Show starts at midnight.
Can I just say to you, Kev, one thing that I love about these after shows, and it's pretty obvious because they're smaller bands and they're smaller venues, but I love the prices. Like, it's just so good to hear $13, $10. Like, that makes me so happy.
Instead of 111.
Or even once you start getting into like the 20s and the 30s for after shows, it starts to become like, you know what I mean? Like when little venues have reached that $20 to $30 to $40 range, which are what tickets used to be to see a real bit like a band in an actual, like, now that you're hitting those prices, that feels a little, but when it's still in the $10 to $15 range, yes, all day long.
Exactly. All right, let's move to Boulder. Boulder by far has the most with 8 shows going on. Why don't you run through this, because I know that you're a huge fan of some of these bands.
That's right. I'm gonna start with the one on the right side of Wednesday, which is obviously, you all know, my favorite band right now, Tabor's Choice, kicking off the weekend activities at the Fox Theater, which is fantastic location, fantastic band. This is how you want to start, I feel like, the 4th of July weekend. Perfect. But then you also got Pink Talking Fish. I love them. Like, that is, Wednesday, the 2 pre-shows. What a great way to start. Night 0. What a great way to like start your freaking run. This is amazing.
to have those two choices a couple miles from each other. Taper's Choice also has support Tad Cautious and Breadbox. Just want to throw that out there. And I'll leave
thank
their,
you. Yeah, Tad Cautious, good stuff.
yeah,
And
Tad,
Breadbox,
not
definitely.
Tad.
Definitely.
So, Flying Mojito Brothers are kind of cosmic country kind of thing.
They've kind of almost become like a I don't want to say a staple, but they've definitely done a lot of PHiSH after shows. They've kind of like honed into that zone, and it's really cool because if you can start getting a following of people to be like, let's go see them after, because I know a ton of people in Seattle went to see them after and stuff. So it's a smart thing. Good for them.
Right. But I tell you what, I'd be at Galactic.
Yeah, I would too. In a second. Definitely. There's not even, I mean, that's an after show. That's like the New Orleans after show. That's what you want. I mean,
right.
Dude, just looking at this though, Kev, these after shows, this is a weekend of music on its own. Not even with PHiSH being involved in this. I mean, come on, Taper's Choice, Galactic, Steely Dead, a tribute to Jamiroquai or Magic Beans. I mean, this is what a weekend of fun music just without PHiSH. This is fantastic.
Yeah. And we'll throw a shout out to Fan Art. Fan Art Pete has been a guest several times. Great guy. He does these, gets a lot of vendors together. It's basically an inside lot, but you go and you know that they're high quality and vendors. It isn't the sketchy guy like me selling you a t-shirt. Come on behind the car so Amy doesn't see us.
Oh man, he's got everything too. The pens, the Snoopy pens, the cast of like PHiSH Snoopy characters and the pens, and like, yes, go check out Fan Art. You're probably familiar with it, but if you're not and you haven't been to one, go to Fan Art on Friday. Yeah. It's a great way to start the show weekend. Like I love Pete. He's a great guy. Like Kev said, he's been on the show many times. We've broadcast from Fan Art before, done live shows at Fan Art. It's good.
I hit out. Everybody got COVID but me.
That's right. We all got COVID. Fan Art. It's great.
Fan Art room. It was like no ventilation and 100 degrees in there. It was.
But we did do a great Tom Marshall interview at Fan Art. So yeah, Fan Art's awesome. Check it out.
Arc du Soleil, I really don't know much about. They're on the La Mirage tour. Steely Dead, though, if you like Steely Dead, if you like the Grateful Dead, they do like, chain lightning into Eyes of the World and kind of stuff like that. So it's fun. This bottom thing with the tribute to Jamiroquai is actually the Motet is going to be doing that. So fantastic band if you've never seen them. They've been around the Denver area. God, I taped them in New Orleans back in '99. Maybe they were together, and I think the bass player is the only original member, but he's brought in, it's one of those things that's a collective. He brings in new people all the time.
Yeah.
So tickets for all shows are available via Z2 Entertainment for $20 to $40. Yeah, that's a lot.
I love it. I think Boulder is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, obviously it's a holiday weekend too, so you kind of have that aspect, but this is a magical weekend. It looks like to me. I mean, honestly, you're in Boulder, 4th of July, PHiSH, and then all these great after shows. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see everybody there.
All right, let's move on to Columbus, Ohio. Another great one night stop for the band, and Marcus Rezak, same lines along Joe Marcinek. He gets together, bands of great people. It did not say who was going to be with him at this. Tickets are $25.89. Check him out. He actually played the only time All That Jam ever tried to do something like this. We had him come play to do a pre-show before Dick's one year on a Sunday, and just an acoustic guitar. Plays a Languedoc. Ticket Web, Events Ticket Center, so Woodlands Tavern. Check that out.
That looks fun. That'll be fun. Again, right time, 11:30. Log on over, stumble on over after the show. Check it out. That looks like that'll be fun. The right price too.
All right. Let's head down to Charleston, South Carolina, which has 5 shows, the second most after parties of anything, and we'll open it up with the Runaway Gin. We've had some of those guys on years ago, right? Like back in 2020 over COVID, I think.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Well, it was a while ago, but yeah.
People say that they are the best PHiSH cover band out there. I've heard more than one person say that. Tickets $15 to $20. Next, we got DJ AirWolf at the Loft, And
Yeah,
my man is
second-
all over it. He is all over it.
second appearance. I like it.
Yeah.
Going from
Lo-
like the first weekend, wasn't it, to
Yeah.
now this warehouse party at a lo-fi in Charleston. Fun.
yeah,
Fun.
$13.
$13 bucks. Price is right.
The price is right. All right. We got Andrew Knight's Buried Alive party. I'm not sure about what this pre-party. So it's before day 2. It's $12 to get in. 2 p.m. You know, actually it's $11.91 to get in. I don't know about that. I feel like pre-party should be free, but that's horrible for me to say because musicians deserve to be paid. So I mean,
Totally.
you know.
But I hear your point. It is a little bit like when you're beforehand, you're not really into spending the money. You just kind of want to go somewhere and hang out and eat and enjoy the atmosphere, and you don't feel like paying yet to.
Or it's a $5.
Right. Right.
You know, kind of thing. And you know, the
Yeah.
actual the venue takes the burden of paying the band, right? Because they know they're going to get a bunch of people drinking 3-4 drinks and having food on top of it, you know.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
going to have big tickets that day, big tickets. All right, this looks interesting. Don't know much about Wolf Mask, but Jake from Eggy, not from State Farm, will be sitting in with them July 12th at the Poorhouse again. The Poorhouse apparently is going to be the place to be after PHiSH there. $18 to walk through the door.
Not bad, under 20.
All right, and then for $14 though, the next night,
Better.
the Dude of Life.
The Dude of Life. Now that show's gonna be
Off the hook. Decompression show.
decompression show.
I got to see him years ago at the 8x10, and he did Casey and the Sunshine Band song, but when he did Dinner in a Movie, there was another verse to Dinner in a Movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's stay home and watch some TV. It was supposed to be a conversation between a guy and a girl deciding what to do that night, but PHiSH only sings the Dinner in a Movie part, not the stay home and watch some TV thing. All right, we're gonna wait. What is that other thing?
What
Other thing? Whoa. Oh, Chicago.
Chicago Space Armadillo featuring the Dude of Life in Charleston. I love that poster, by the way. I love that poster, the last one.
Yeah,
we can just say it real quick. I love that.
Joe Martinick, his second thing. This is going to be 2 nights, the Dead Funk Summit with Melvin and Mark and Aaron from the Disco Biscuits and Jeff Sipe from the Aquarium Rescue Unit.
Yay. That's funny because it's a different lineup than the one that he's doing in Austin with Krasno and stuff. So I love that.
Right.
Yeah. So it's cool that there's different versions of it. You can like kind of check it out. And I think the Chicago after parties are going to be sweet. Like those, that's again, what a great city. How much fun. Those are so great.
That's a neat poster too. Next up, we got Hack and Wheeze plays the PHiSH at Haymarket. I could not find much info about this. It's a pre-party July 19th at 3 p.m. I don't believe there's a cover at Haymarket Pub and Brewery. And there you go. You show up, you have your burger, a couple beers, you go see PHiSH. And
there you go.
Love it. Hack and Wheeze play the
there
PHiSH.
You go.
Good for them. All right, we got one more. You know, Forest Hills, I'm really surprised because Forest Hills doesn't have any after shows. I just can't believe that.
I'm shocked. There's no like house parties in the neighborhood.
All right, I am shocked. Shocked. All right, SPAC, another Due to Life show. So another look, more aliens, dude. You were right. Aliens is the theme. You're gonna get abducted this summer.
I know. It's amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. All right,
after shows, we're like, yes, let's just all lean into space.
Right. So $14, and at Putnam Place, 63 Putnam Street, in historic SPAC, Saratoga.
I want that poster. That just looks like it's a great poster. I want that framed on my wall. It's so good.
That is.
I love it.
It's the kind of thing you just get printed up yourself, though. I bet they
totally. Exactly.
All right.
Or you hope they have at the bar as a flyer and you can steal it and frame it.
And all right. I mean, wow. so much stuff. We're going to have links and stuff in the show notes. I'll try to put as many as I can. We'll see how that works out, but you can see where most of the websites are.
Rundown
we gave you all
here.
the venues.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your plans are for the summer tour. Are you going to PHiSH shows? Are you going to check out some of these pre-parties, these post-parties, any of these after shows? Let us know in the comments. And if you do go later and you watch this, let us know how the shows were. I'm really intrigued to know how everything goes. I mean, we know how PHiSH will be awesome all summer. I'm interested to see how the after shows go and if this is going to really carry on, because I know it's summer, so it makes sense to have all of this because you're out late.
You think, Mike has been known to show up places. Maybe Mike will show up at one of these. Yeah.
Always.
And
I bet he'll be
after Merriweather at Chris
he'll be
show.
at Taper's Choice show in Boulder. He seems to always show up for the Taper's Choice shows. So
he did.
He'll be around. But seriously though, don't forget to like, subscribe, consider becoming a member. We do a lot of things just exclusive for the members. We release things just for them. We do hangs with them during the intermission of the shows and weekend hangs and stuff. So consider becoming a member. We appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget about Live Wednesday nights, Kevin and I, and of course, once tour starts, every night, the After PHiSH after show.
Less than a week.
Less than a week. So in between, either while you're walking to the after show that you're going to, or if you're home on the couch, just flip the channel and tune into us, and we'll break down everything that just happened in the shows.
For all our witty banter.
That's right.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.